Roy, how you feeling, man? Like, how you feeling after the fight, man? I know Mike Punches was heavy. You said it on Triller. You real. You ain't a liar now. You real.
Yeah. Feeling good, man. You know, the ribs a little sore, but, you know, I rather get rib shots than head shots. So I rather the rib be sore than the head. So I think everything is good, man. I thank God for a great turnout, a great night. Everything went fantastic for me. Both of us came out healthy, happy. It was just a great night, man. Two celebrities, two of the best to ever do it, to share the ring at the same time. I mean, we never thought we'd see the day that would happen, but with God's graces, man, it happened.
Like, I feel privileged to just even be a part of it, just being Team Roy, being on your team. No, I'm serious, Mike. How does it feel? I mean, you know, how does it feel, Roy, you and Mike? Like, how does that feel, man?
It don't get no bigger. You know what I mean? It's like I could not have gone into the ring with a bigger person unless you raise a bigger personality unless you raise Muhammad Ali from the dead. And I already won the ring with Muhammad Ali when he was alive. So it's like you couldn't go in the ring, you couldn't put two bigger personalities in the ring at the same time, other than myself and Mike Tyson. So it's very difficult to top that. I just thank God that He blessed us to be able to do it, to experience what it was like during the social media era. And it was a great turnout. I think it was awesome. I enjoy every moment, and I just thank God for it.
So, Roy, thank you so much for giving me an interview. Now let's talk about the night, man. It was some big-time performances there. Snoop, YG, Lil Babe, French Montana. Roy, it was a lot going on that night, man. It ain't like it was when you was fighting back in the day. They had like 5 concerts.
There was a whole lot going on. And I got to still tip my hat to Snoop, because Snoop made the night so funny, so great. I mean, you could not have asked for a better commentator than Snoop Dogg. I appreciate all of them, Sugar Ray, all of them. But Snoop was the funniest dude. I'm talking about, if I could get him to commentate every other fight I ever had in my life, I would have. That was so fun. You understand me? I can only imagine some of the things he would have said with some of the stuff that I was doing in my prime.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I have to say this off record. Was the building smelling like marijuana? Because he was blowing a lot of it on TV.
Nah, the building wasn't smelling like it. I didn't get no secondhand smoke, but it's crazy because it's crazy. It's just crazy. But now the building didn't smell like it. Respectfully, they kept it in there.
That's what's up. Now, how was the difference like fighting without a crowd? Now, that's got to be like, you know.
It was a lot harder because the crowd is usually what drives me to put on the show. And I know if it was a live audience there, I probably would have did even more than I did. But, you know, different.
Definitely. You went out there for a second, but I caught the end of it. Now, I'm not even going to ask you when you're going to fight again, because everyone wants to know the odds. It's going to be a Mike Tyson, Roy Jones 2. Is he going to fight again? Is he going? What is up with the Legends League? Well, guess what? I'm gonna bring Roy back for this. Y'all ain't getting that this interview. Roy, what? Now I gotta bring you back for that, Roy. I need my ratings up. What do you think?
Okay.
Now, Roy, right. What do you think? From a fighter's point of view, other than I know Mike Tyson, it was a draw. What is it that could have been done better? Like, you know, because this was basically the second Thriller Manila. Like, what is it that you think that it could have done better for? Nothing could have done better. It was fine the way everything it was. Like, you know.
Yeah. I don't think nothing could have been any better.
Nothing could be any better. How I know sitting back there in that room, and I don't know the schedule that you all get, but I know the schedule that they gave us as the pay-per-view ways. It was like, all right, Roy and Tyson would be there at 11. You know, they'd be on by 11 o'clock because you got 3 or 4 fights. Now, sometimes them fights go on 8 rounds, or they go, does it make it more easier to get out there because you're like, oh, Lord, they going on 8 rounds? You know, it's only 2, and then they going on 8 rounds. Like, you know, how is it mentally saying, I'm going to fight it an hour, no, I'm going to fight it 10 minutes, or, you know? Yeah.
It's tough because you knew you was going to fight in 10 minutes, but when, you knew you were supposed to go at 8:59 walk time. But when the J. Paul fight ended early, they started rushing. Okay, we're ready to go now, and that messed everything up because I wasn't even warmed up yet. So I had to make them wait to
right,
warm up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it threw me off a little bit because I had to force them to give me time to warm up or they'd rush me out that cold. And you're not going to go in the ring with Mike Tyson cold. Are you serious?
Right. Now, let me tell you the craziest part of me that night. I loved it. When you and Tyson was interviewing at the end, and Mike just jumped in the middle of your questions like, everybody worried about him, what about me? Like, and I see you laughing. I see you laughing. I was laughing along with you. I'm like, Mike's personality. Like,
Mike said, Mike said, everybody worried about his ass. What about me? That was the funniest thing. Hey, that was the funniest thing ever to me, man, because he knows, you know what I'm saying, but people don't understand. He's a much bigger guy than what they were trying to tell him because they worried about the small guy. When the big guy and the small guy come together, they worried about the small guy. Right. But what he's trying to say is, hell, Roy's just as dangerous as I am in his own way, so why y'all not worried about me? You know, and I understood him, but yeah, it's a compliment to me, and I thank Mike for that too, man.
That's what's up, man. Roy, y'all are the two greatest fighters other than Muhammad Ali to touch the stage. You know, it's kind of like if anybody say anything against that, it's kind of like if I'm on an NBA scout call and, you know, guys just start talking about LeBron ain't this or Michael Jordan ain't that or Kobe didn't do this. It's kind of like gotta cut them off. So, you know, we already know that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., they're it. It's Muhammad Ali and it's them two. What do you say to those that think that anybody else should be in that top 3 talk? After it's already open.
Yeah, being me, man, I can't really argue with people. I let people have their own opinion. All I want to say is not many people would have sacrificed their life, put their life on the line to go out there and fight Mike Tyson at a time when people really need entertainment. They got COVID. People want something to do because we can't go nowhere hardly. We can't see much. Why? How many athletes you know would sacrifice their life, put their life on the line just to entertain the people? You know what I mean? And where I learned that from is Muhammad Ali took a chance of running his whole career because he refused to go to war because he's like, them people ain't did nothing to me. Why should I go kill them? So he sacrificed and put his life on the line, almost running his whole career because he refused to do something that he thought wasn't right. So it's like, for me, it's like, is it really what you see out there in the ring? I mean, that's awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's what's inside of here that's more important than what you see out there. And for a person of my size, I started fighting pro at 154 pounds. To come out at 51 years old and go in the ring with the better, one of the most dominant heavyweight champions, the youngest heavyweight champion of all time, I got to be out my mind. You understand me? And I was thinking that for a brief second, but at the same time, it's like this is a time when people have nothing to do. People are starving for something. They want entertainment. They want something to see. So it's like if you get hurt doing that, you think God won't bless you for that because you went and gave to your child your God-given gift, and you put your life on the line with your God-given gift for the entertainment of people, for the betterment of people, because people need something right now, and you gave people the best that you can give them at the best time possible. So they can say they want to say, they can argue. I don't really argue with people about it, all the skill sets, because that's their opinions. But I mean, nobody ever turned professional at 154 pounds and became heavyweight champion of the world, and they definitely didn't fight.
That's all I got. And people don't understand that. Now, Roy, as your friend, let me say this: people, they say Mike Tyson crazy, whatever. As your friend, Roy, I'm telling you, you're crazy too, man. Like, bro, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? But me being around you and just seeing you blossom and be who you was when I was younger or whatever, like, you have to have that mindset to be a boxer. And everybody that came to me, I was like, listen, you know, Mike Tyson crazy. I know he's crazy. I'm not about to sit up and be like, oh, no. But Roy's crazy too.
Neither one of them playing with a full deck, so it's all good.
And guess what? You said it and I did.
Yeah.
What is next for Roy, man? Other than the big business opportunities with me. Hey.
That's next. And they're contemplating doing a rematch. And like I said, if the fans call for a rematch, then I'll do a rematch. But if the fans don't call and start for a rematch, there's no sense in me doing it. I did enough. I got happy that we got out of that night alive, cool, healthy, safe. So I'm good with that, man. But if the fans are still in this state that they're in and they demand a rematch, then it's gonna be hard for me to say no.
That's what's up, man. Because, you know, they definitely, everybody's talking about they want to come in or whatever. Would you fight anybody else, though? Like if somebody else wanted to?
No other names big enough to really take the time to do, because everybody else, they just like trying to live off my credibility. You know, people don't want to see them fight nobody but Roy. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see Bernard Hopkins fight Mike Tyson. Nobody wants to see none of the other guys fight Mike Tyson. They want to see Roy fight.
Right.
Because Roy's entertaining. Even at 51, Roy's still entertaining. Mike Tyson still entertainment. Even at 54, he's still entertaining.
Y'all
They
are.
don't want to see. They don't want to see. They don't want to see two people go out and just battle out to the wide and one person not. They ain't trying to see all. They want to see entertainment along with the fight.
Yes.
We
Roy, I love it. And that is so true. That is so true. Both of y'all are entertaining. I was on the edge.
We gave entertainment when we was in our primes, and we give entertainment now. You put Roy and Mike together, it's going to be entertainment, because one of them crazy, well, both of them crazy. One of them got crazy power, the other one got crazy speed and power, so something good got to happen.
I love it, Roy. Roy, now, I'm happy, like I say, the things that we're getting into for the kids. You know, we're going to definitely be in a lot of kids' lives, you know, that make their situation better and to help them along with boxing and basketball or whatever. I'm just letting you know that I'm glad that you're definitely down with me with that. But I definitely, come on, man, stop playing. But I definitely got some, now you know the first season I had the Roy Jones cologne. You already know. It's none left because I used the whole bottle. So now, so now I want you to introduce to the fans what is the second sponsorship that I would sponsorship that I'll be promoting for DBS Buckets Live, big dog.
RJJFightStore.com. Whatever you do, go to RJJFightStore.com. Get your official fight gear. This Y'all Must Forgot shirt I'm wearing now. Y'all get Team Jones stuff right there. RJJFightStore.com. Don't forget it. Go there. I mean, just buy your T-shirt, buy something, buy it for your kid, whatever you got to do. But go support your boy. They don't have a lot of things around to remember us by when we're gone. So I created that page so that now people can go buy things and they can represent and understand and stand for who they believe in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you can go get you some Roy Jones gear, hoodies, hats, anything you want at RJJFightStore.com. Don't forget